Boys, today I'm going to be using a new perk which was brought into the game with the release of Pinhead, and that is Hex Plaything. Hex Plaything basically makes each survivor oblivious after they are first hooked, and only that oblivious survivor can cleanse the totem for the first 90 seconds, and the only way do they become unoblivious is if that totem is cleansed. So I decided to throw it on, and we're going to go into some games and test out how strong this perk can really be. Okay, so we're on Mid-Witch, and straight away that's Discordance proc. Oh my god. I thought we were gonna get a grab on the Jeff there. He got off really, really late. I don't know what the plan is here. He just kind of held W. I was kind of expecting a second double back, but Jeff is just... Okay, that Jeff was a little bit wild, but I did hit somebody on a gen just as I was chasing the Jeff, and I feel like this is gonna give me an easier hit because this person didn't know that I was going to switch to them straight away. I did actually get a Tinkerer proc. These guys are doing gens very quickly. I haven't even had it down yet. I will get that down though. She went way too far out. This is going to be our first Hex Plaything of the game. These guys are absolutely taking no prisoners. On my second Tinkerer proc straight away. You're gonna commit? She's not. Okay, I have actually nothing to slow down the game in this build. So, especially with how the MMR is right now, and the game is definitely not the easiest, we are gonna have to have pretty short chases and play it pretty well in general. Here she is. Okay, this is gonna be our second Hex Plaything, so we just have to remember Yunjin and Claudette can't hear our terror radius. And speaking of Yunjin, here she is. Straight away. I'm gonna guess that that totem right there is probably the Yunjin's, just because she came straight here. Oh, so close. I decided to go for that last second. I didn't think I would hit that, but might as well try. Okay, there we go. I'm actually gonna drop chase now. Just because it's better to just surprise them when they don't have a terror radius rather than chase. Never mind. Okay, well, I meant to leave her and she just sort of appeared next to me. These guys are absolutely steaming through the gens. There's one that's about 90. It is true that I don't have any slowdown, so I'm not too surprised. But we definitely need to pick up the pace. Okay, that's our third Hex Plaything, I think. Okay, and one of them has cleansed their plaything away, which means they can actually hear my terror radius now, and that is the Yunjin. Okay, we're back on the Jeff. Jeff, obviously, not having a terror radius. Be able to hear me, doesn't react. The Jeff actually had dead hard, I didn't realize. Okay, and we're back on the Claudette. Claudette was actually trying to do her totem right there, but I'm not gonna get that done because I'm literally right here. Which means she is gonna stay oblivious. And Jeff, for whatever reason, has decided to run towards the hook. I'm just gonna guess that means he has DS, so I'm just gonna leave him on the floor. And I'm gonna come over to this Tinkerer, which is over here. They're getting off. So I'm gonna assume that that means that the Fang... Well, they're either communicating or the Fang can hear my terror radius. One of the two. Okay, and we got the Claudette back down again. Claudette's dead. This game has been really, really sweaty. They've been absolutely cranking the gens incredibly fast. Hello, Fang. Okay, we managed to get that down. We really needed that, actually. And the Jeff was bombing the unhook straight away, which is definitely not a bad play from him. I do have to remember he is dead hard though, and actually even if I do blink for that, he's just gonna dead hard. We don't get that. We'll go for a prediction, though. Okay, Yunjin was just chilling on this gen. This is Yunjin. She might still be oblivious. That would make sense, actually. I am not too sure. Okay, Yunjin went for a double back. Oh my, it's so close. That was one of those ones where sometimes it shouldn't hit, sometimes that will hit. Oh my god, close again. I gotta be careful because I think this last gen's gonna pop relatively soon. And again! Ah! Okay, we get the Yunjin down and I have time to pressure this gen as well. Perfect. Oh, and we get another Tinkerer, which tells me the Jeff is right here. With all that, timing couldn't have been much better. And all we had to do was just wait for his dead hard. Perfect. Okay, we're in on the game, and as you can see straight away, I've changed up the build quite a bit because last game they got, oh, nice dead hard from the ace actually. They got the gens cranking incredibly early, and the idea of this build is Ruin and Plaything should be synergizing together very well because they'll have to get off the gen to do the totem. Okay, and I actually didn't even mean to hit the ace there. I wanted to hit the Claudette, but for some reason, even though the ace wasn't on my screen, I hit the ace. But I'm gonna go for the Claudette because obviously I want to get as many people affected by Plaything as possible. And we got another dead hard on the Claudette, so this definitely isn't gonna be an easy game. There we go. Claudette down, and we're gonna get Plaything going on the Claudette too. And David's right here, giving me a free hit, doubling back straight into me. And I'm gonna corner blink this. I assume that David probably has dead hard, and that's why if you do blink close enough to the survivor before they use their dead hard, you can actually hit it. And now all apart from Jane are afflicted or affected by Plaything. And that's why the ace had just about no idea where I was coming from at all. Ace has used his dead hard, I'm pretty sure. And went for the pallet slam, but just blinked. Just enough distance. David has absolutely no idea what's going on because of Plaything, so we're just getting so much value right now. And never mind. Okay, I'll let the ace go, but I'll rehook the David. And Claudette's on her totem, okay. Right now, everyone apart from the Jane is still affected. And we didn't manage to get the hit off for the Claudette dead-hearted. I tried to swing early to see if we could get it. And we should be able to get this one, I think. Maybe actually I'll just fatigue myself. That's a pretty intricate area. Claudette with Iron Will as well. Really strong against Nurse on an indoor map. Okay, now the Plaything totems are starting to get cleansed, so we're gonna get less and less value. And there's only 2 people affected by it, as far as I'm aware. Okay, now back on David, who, I mean, I actually have no way of telling at all whether he's affected by Plaything or not, but just the fact that he pre-left his gen, I'm gonna guess that he probably isn't. And wow, I'm really surprised that didn't connect. Claudette just lurking by the gen. I think we've only got 1 person affected by Plaything now. The medkits are really making this not easy. It's taking away a lot of my pressure. Okay, got a hit on the Jane. Okay, we're back on David once more. Just going around getting a bunch of tags. Almost. I wasn't quite in close enough to the David to get the hit. That's okay. But we do get the down on the David. Ace right here, as if he was affected by Plaything, but all of the totems have gone. I don't know why he stayed on that gen so long, and Tried to use that hard, but went for it way too late. And the Jane is right here. Jane, who's my actual 4th barbecue stack this late into the game. Gonna try for the head-on. But not quite. Oh, there she is. Okay. Just sat right next to the hook for whatever reason. Sure. Nice. She actually got it. Fair enough. I thought I had enough time to hit her down and then close the hatch, but I'm not too upset with someone getting hatch anyway.